Hey, what's up, y'all? So yeah, and it's time to do my week what week is it? Yeah, week 12 college football recap. So anyway, so yeah, this was yeah, I'm gonna call this Struggle Saturday because because a lot of teams, yeah, highly ranked teams, and not so highly ranked teams. Well, a lot of them struggled against inferior opponents, uh, uh, against whom they were, significant favorites. Uh, so some of those teams struggled, yeah, or almost lost. Yeah, and a lot of teams actually did lose. So anyway, and then after that, we'll talk about some some other games, that are on my list that we did a pick for, and then we'll talk about, we'll also talk about some that are off the list as well. So anyway, so we're gonna start with teams that struggled but did win. Of course, I guess we can start with my team, the Georgia Bulldogs, who did have a 16-6 win over Kentucky. Yes, but I was never really worried about this game. Just really, frustrated with the offense. Really frustrated with the lack of a passing game. Uh, and I mean, yeah, I mean, we were running the ball. We ran the ball well, but and I mean, really, it should have been more like 24-0 or 24-6. We did get stopped on the goal line on on fourth and goal. I mean, so really, we should have scored 24. But anyway, I mean, I liked the decision to go for it instead of just taking the field goal. Because like you know, if you don't get it, make them go 99 yards. But that's exactly what they did. So anyway, but we're still undefeated with one game left, and that's the main thing. So, but anyway, so yes, how about my mom, Michigan? Yeah, um, yeah, almost lost to Illinois. They did end up, winning with a with a field goal as yeah, in the final seconds of the game. I think what was it like? It was what we got really down like 17-10 at one point in like the fourth quarter. And you did kick three field goals in a row, so including one with like 9 seconds left. So yeah, so Michigan just barely escapes. Anyways, now how about yet TCU um, narrowly escapes Baylor. Yes, the Horned Frogs once again snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. It's what they've been doing all year. Really great, special teams, execution by TCU. I mean, there's literally, you know, 8 seconds left. I mean, and you run the ball, and yeah, did you get a first down? Yeah, I can't remember if y'all got a first down or not. But anyway, so then there was like 8 seconds left, So and the clock keeps running, so you have to run your offense off, run your field goal team onto the field, and then and then get set, and then and 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 then snap the ball, hold, laces away, kick, and kick. And I think that there was no time left on the clock when it was actually kicked. I think it was like snapped with I think it was snapped literally with 1 second, and then by the time the kicker, kicked it, the clock was already at 0. So, but of course it doesn't matter as long as you get the play off before the clock hits 0. So, but yeah, I mean, that was just, yeah, that was incredible. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, so TCU remains undefeated. I mean, you had to have, worked on that during practice, with all the close games y'all have been in. I don't know. I could see y'all, maybe, practicing the fire drill field goal attempt, but anyway, so yeah. Let's see. Ohio State did sort of struggle with Maryland. I mean, it was back and forth the whole time. I think it was 30-30 at one point in like late in the fourth quarter, and then Ohio State does get 2 field goals. Now it's 36-30, and then Maryland is backed up in their own end zone, and then Talia Tagovailoa fumbles in the end zone. It's recovered for a touchdown. I mean, yeah, Tua's little brother. Well, he played well, but yeah. But anyway, yeah. And C.J. Stroud, yeah, he looked okay. I mean, really, I'm gonna count this as a 1-score win. I mean, no, I'm not going to count that as a 2-score win because you scored a defensive touchdown on the because you scored a defensive touchdown at the end of the game when the opposing offense was in panic mode. So, backed way up. So, okay. So anyway, so I guess now that that's out of the way, I guess we can talk about teams that actually lost. That struggled but actually lost. So let's take a look at and yes, Vandy. Yes, shout out to Vandy. Yeah, back to back SEC wins. This time they did beat Florida 31-24. A Florida What happened? How did you lose to Vanderbilt? Yeah, well, it happened. I guess because just, Florida, I guess, it's, Sunbelt Billy, I mean, no, this was not, so no, this was not a complete shock. I think I did pick, I think I did have Florida winning. I think I did have them covering the 14. So, anyway, yeah. Uh, So anyway, so now Vandy has a chance to make a bowl next week. Yeah, if they can beat Tennessee. And speaking of Tennessee, yeah, what happened? How do you give up 63 points to South Carolina? I mean, I mean, Spencer Rattler looks like he looked like trash the entire season. I think he had the worst QBR in the SEC going into this game, and I mean he played out of his freaking mind. I mean he had six touchdown passes, you know 400 and something yards. I mean, yeah. I mean Tennessee. Your defense just awful. I mean, you have no defense, but I still can't understand. Yes, I watched the game, but I just like, wow. I mean, that just blew my mind, right? It blew everyone's mind, right? Yes, it blew Tennessee fans' minds. It blew South Carolina fans' minds. It blew every college football fan's mind. I mean, at Tennessee, you did manage to score 38, and that should have been enough if your defense wasn't so bad. So yeah, Tennessee, your season now really is over. No playoffs for you. So, but anyway, so yeah, and then Hendon Hooker was injured toward the end of the game, and sadly, yes, he did tear his ACL. So his season is over, which is sad. You hate to see injuries, but yeah, no matter who the team is. But anyway, so yeah, so I wish him the best in the NFL, right? I mean, he'll probably still, st- still go in the first round, but but anyway, so yeah. But anyway, so yes, so now we don't have to, hear about, Tennessee can make the playoffs. Tennessee can still make, we can still make the playoffs. No, we don't have to listen to Tennessee fans say that anymore. So yeah, it's over all the most of the Tennessee fans are gonna go away. The yes, but the real ones will stick around. But yeah. Anyway, so where were we? Let's see. We're talking about teams that struggled and actually lost. Let's see. Where were we? Oh yeah. How about UCF losing to Navy. I mean, Navy was a 3-win team going into this game. And you lost to them. You lost to Navy. Yeah, you lost to the triple option. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Gus bus. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Gus bus, broke down, right? Yeah, the Gus bus, drove, drove, right into a ditch and got, stuck. So, yeah. Anyway, I mean, do we really have to put a group of 5 team in a New Year's Six bowl? Are they really entitled to one? Because I mean, there really aren't any good group of 5 teams this year. So, but anyway, so what's next? Oh yeah, how about yes, Arkansas beating Ole Miss 42-27. Of course, I did see this coming. I did pick Arkansas in this game. I think they were 2.5 point underdog. Yeah, but I mean, I wasn't expecting what happened. I mean, even 42-27. This final score is not even that surprising, but I mean, it's actually wasn't even that close. I mean, it was, what was it, 42-6 at one point. I mean, yeah, I was not expecting that at all. Now that shocked me totally. Did not see that coming. What was it like? Was it really like 35-6 at halftime? Yeah, this game was over at halftime. It was a 1-half game. I think that Ole Miss did score some garbage points in the second half. They did score 3 touchdowns after Arkansas pulled the starters, but yeah. So that is the second sneak. Yeah, Ole Miss. That is your second straight loss. Wow. Yeah, and I think Arkansas did get bowl eligible with this win. In that first half, Raheem Sanders was just running all over the place. KJ Jefferson, running and throwing all over the place. So, and it's already, Ole Miss, you're just, not that good. I mean, this just continues to prove the point about the East is better than the West. So, but anyway, so yeah. So I think those were all the struggle losses. Yeah, the major upsets. Let's see what else. How we talk more about some of these big games. Talk about the game of the day, right? Game of the night. We did have USC and UCLA, and UCLA was 2.5 point favorite. I did pick them to win, and they did win by 3, so they covered 48-45. This was a great game. It was back and forth. The whole way. I think there was over 1,000 total yards in this game. I'll bet. I didn't really look at the stats, but Anyway, yeah, what a great game. Just very back and forth. Just the duel between Caleb Williams and Dorian Thompson Robinson. So yeah, and of course it did come down to the end. UCLA had the ball with a chance to win, and then interceptors, right? Guess DTR gets picked, and that's game over. So yes, USC will be advancing to the Pac-12 title game. Yes, that's the end of their conference schedule. They finished with just one conference loss to Utah. So even if they lose to Notre Dame next week, they're still getting into the Pac-12 championship. So where they will play. Looks like it's going to be either Oregon or Washington. So speaking of Oregon, yes, they did go ahead and beat Utah 20-17. Yeah, they were a 2-point underdog. I did pick them to win. So, but anyway, yeah, let's see. So Oregon, if they win, if they beat Oregon State next week, they'll be in Pac-12 title game. But if they lose and Washington wins, it will be Washington. So, and since Washington does it, the head-to-head over Oregon. So, I guess now we can talk about some other games on our list. Iowa beat Minnesota 13-10. I thought Minnesota was gonna win, but they didn't. Yeah, looks like Iowa's done it on the backs of their defense. Yeah, they won a game scoring 13 points. I mean the Big Ten. The Big Ten West is it's just garbage. But whoever wins this division is gonna get slaughtered by Ohio State or Michigan. So anyway, yes, looks like Iowa just has to win, right? They just have to beat Nebraska and they're in. So anyway, yes, that's bad news for Purdue and the rest of the Big Ten West. Anyway, but Wisconsin did beat Nebraska 15-14. I think they were down and out in this game. I think it was really it was 14-3 at one point, and then I think Wisconsin scored 2 touchdowns unanswered, right? And then I think they went for 2 both times, and failed both times. So, which is why they only got to 15. But anyway, they did get the win on their very last drive of the game. So yes, and yes, I think Wisconsin got bowl eligible with this win. Anyway, so the Big Ten West is wide open. It could be Iowa, Purdue, Illinois, Wisconsin, and Minnesota are still in it, but a lot would have to happen for Wisconsin or Minnesota to get in, but it could happen. So anyway, so now here's a team that didn't struggle. He got yes, Clemson did just curb stomped Miami 40-10. Yeah. So now the Taters have been accused of running up the score. They did score a touchdown with 16 seconds, which of course I don't have a problem with letting your second or third string guys score. So but anyway, so anything else? Let's see. Louisville beat NC State 25-10. Yeah, I mean, we won't have to hear about NC State anymore. They're not going to be ranked in the committee's rankings. I mean, think that they shouldn't have been anyway. But more teams that did not struggle. Yeah, Texas just obliterated Kansas 55-14. Yes, now the helmet is right side up again since they lost to Kansas last year. So anything else? Let's see. Pitt beat Duke 28-26. Let's see. Oklahoma beat Oklahoma State 20-13. I thought I'd picked Oklahoma State with the upset, but it didn't happen. And an OU is now bowl eligible. So I mean, they were at least able to salvage a bowl out of this disaster of a season. But anyway, Syracuse beat Wake Forest 45-35. Yeah, they were a 10-point favorite, and they won by exactly 10. So that's a push for me. But anyway, so now my mom Texas Tech beat Iowa State 14-10, and that one hurts. I really wanted Iowa State to get this win for J-Dub, but it didn't happen. So it looks like Iowa State is going to miss out on a bowl game for the first time since 2016. So anyway, so any more games outside the list? See, Tulane did annihilated SMU 59-24. So Cincinnati did beat Temple 23-3. Let's see. Anything else? I think Washington destroyed Colorado 54-7. Let's see. Penn State. Penn State. They Skulldrug Rutgers 55-10, right? Nobody cares. Let's see, and then of course we did have a lot of teams who played, nobodies. Those were all blowouts, so I don't care. But anyway, Hawaii, did beat UNLV, so that gives them their third win. So I might have to, reconsider where I have them in the bottom 10. It's going to be getting a lot harder now. We're running out of 2-loss group of 5 teams. So, okay. But anyway, let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Let's see. Yeah, Kansas State beat Kansas State beat Kansas State beat West Virginia 48-31. So yeah, no bowl game for West Virginia. It's time to fire Neal Brown. So yeah, Doo Brown. It's time to flush it down. So anyway, so now Kansas State stays alive. I mean, yeah, all they have to do is beat Kansas next week, and they're in the Big 12 championship against TCU. So, anyway, let's see. I think that's about it. I really don't have much else to talk about. So, but anyway, so thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.